like an intro song. Hi, Caxton. Well, there.
New exciting open source blockchain platform has been born. Its core mission is to develop easier and more affordable tools for everyone to be able to create tokens and NFTs. For the first time, we're introducing the innovative Tokel platform, a fully decentralized community-driven project with contributors globally. It offers many new powerful features for artists, content creators, and event organizers and token owners. Tokel is building the future of tokenization together with the help of Komodo technologies. Creators and users have the freedom to create, to hold, buy, sell, and trade tokens with ease. Developers have the freedom to build on top of the platform's layer. Tokel has features such as simplified token creation tools, token decks, and NFT marketplace. The NFT creation process has an extremely low barrier to entry. Businesses and individuals can now benefit from the token economy by using tokens in everyday life. A built-in decentralized exchange enables peer-to-peer trading. Tokel.io, the future of tokenization to NFT and beyond.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome. It's a special day today. It's a Friday, 13th of May, 2022. It's the birthing, the hatching of the Cyber Komodos. From egg to Komodo, Cyber Komodo. PTYX is here with us today. Hi, PTYX.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here, of course. And Nutella's here as well. Hi, Nutella.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Great, And I'm Giuliano, and this is Tokel Talk, and we're having a special show today, and it's a very exciting day today. Like I said, we're going to be the hatching portal is ready. We're talking to PTYX about it. So PTYX is here to talk about Cyber Komodos with us and the hatching portal, the rarity tool, and we'll talk a bit more about other details and things. So PTYX, we're going to get right to it. If you have any comments you want to make and you're in the Discord, then put them in the chat for sure. And we'll keep a lookout for any questions anybody has. Okay. Yeah. So welcome everyone. It's a hatching party for the Cyber Komodos. PTYX,
welcome,
what's
everyone.
up? So what's the status here?
Yeah, so we're live. Everything seems to be going well. Website. If you go into the website now and you go into the hatching portal page, you'll see the hatching address. And what you want to do is send your egg to the address. And we actually already have some hatching taking place. And so the hatching will take one block time. So for example, if you send your egg to the hatching address and the block time is a 1 minute block time, you'll receive your NFT in 1 minute. And in the Tokel dApp, you'll be able to see the Cyber Komodo number and the image and the traits. And once you have that done, then you can take that information over to the rarity tool and then check out how you rank in the rarity.
Very nice. Okay, that's beautiful. And I'm wondering, like, I got a chance to look at a bunch of the Cyber Komodos. Yeah, and they're looking great. I didn't get a chance to see them all, but I definitely have some favorites so far. You were mentioning you had some favorites. What are some of the ones that you really like?
Yeah, I really like. I was looking through the rarities, and one thing about the rarities is that it's completely random, and it's based on an algorithm that the board apes use. So basically, the algorithm ranks each Komodo based on how many traits it has, what's the rarity of that trait, and then the rarity of the trait combination. So I was very surprised when I saw like some that I thought were going to be top ranked that weren't. There were actually some of my favorite. I'm really fond of the Cyber Komodos with the cyberpunk eyes, which are like, it looks like their face are teared and they have like the cyberpunk eyes, and also the cyber mouth. There's a few of them that I like. I really like the ones also with the Mox arms. So I'm trying to look right now which one I wanted. I lost it here in the rarity tool, but I know it wasn't in the top 100. It was one that I thought was going to be ranked higher, but wasn't. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's Cyber Komodo 712. I think that one is one that I really want.
Mhm. You know where I was looking at them actually is in Discord over here. There's the token
Uh-huh.
creation feed, and the whole list of them seems to be there.
Okay.
But I was wondering also about Cyber Komodo number 777. I wondered what
Oh
that
wow, yeah.
who was going to get that one and what that might have
Let me see how
associated
that
with it.
ranks. 707. This one ranks 362. But you know, one thing with the rank is at least some of the ranking tools they have something called weight. So as the collection moves forward, and a lot of people they end up buying more cyber komodos with certain traits, we can add weights to those traits. So the rarity tool as it is now, it's pure. There's no weighting to the traits. But with collections like the CryptoPunks, the Bored Apes, there's certain traits that are valued more just because of their popularity. So as the
Interesting. Okay.
collection evolves, we can add weights to those.
hmm Yeah, and then have different types of rankings based on different values. That's very interesting. So now you mentioned the tool. Where can we find that tool? There's a site for that, a link.
Yeah, so https rarity.cyberkomodos.com. And you can go into the CyberKomodos website, and at the top, you'll see the link that says rarity on the menu, and it'll take you right to that.
Okay, very nice. And I'd love to talk more about the rarity tool and that, but first we'll talk the hatching portal because I'm sure there are people who have questions or at least maybe waiting to hear about what's the process to hatch their cyber Komodo egg to fully grown cyber Komodo.
Sure. So the process, right?
Yeah, let's say I've got my egg in my wallet and I want to get my cyber Komodo before I can check it in the rarity tool.
Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go to cyberkomodos.com and you navigate over to the hatching page. And then right towards the middle of the page, you'll see something that says hatching address. You want to send your cyber komodo to that address. And once it's sent, then all you have to do is wait. You'll get back a cyber komodo NFT within one block time. Yeah, one block. So just give it a few minutes, log out, log back in if you want, and you'll be able to see your Cyber Komodo in your Tokel DApp.
Nice. So don't panic unless, 10 or 15 minutes has passed. Is that right?
Yeah, sometimes the block, yeah, exactly. Sometimes the block times can take up to 10 minutes. So it really depends on how saturated the chain is. We'll have to see, and this is actually interesting to see how many people hatch during one given time and seeing how the blockchain reacts.
Nice. Okay. And have you hatched one yet?
I have not. I'm trying to see here what everything's stable, but I'm about to hatch my first egg. Yeah.
Cool. And Nutella, how are you doing?
Yeah, doing well, thanks. Just keeping up with learning about how this process is going to occur, and excited to give it a crack myself.
Very nice. And just curious about any preparations or how this has been, let's say, for Tokel platform. This between the previous egg and now to the Cyber Komodo stage. Um, how have you been in communication with the development of cyber komodos as well in terms of what's required on the Tokel platform side of things?
Yeah, definitely. Like, been talking to PTYX throughout the process to try and improve the tools that the Tokel DApp has available to it, and tools that creators have available to them, to try and refine them for collections such as this one. We've also been working in the background on the DEX functionality. So within the next couple of weeks, people will be able to buy, sell, send, or buy and sell primarily, and put place bids or place offers on their tokens and NFTs through the dApp itself. So that's exciting functionality that will be coming to the Tokel ecosystem. We're going to have an AMA similar to this one in the Tokel Discord. That'll be on actually in UTC. I'd have to double check my times, but I believe that's on May 24th at 8 p.m. UTC. But I'll double check that one
That's correct.
while we're
That is
chatting here.
correct, as
Okay,
far as
cool.
we know. Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's keep
So
keep an eye out for that. That'll come. Yeah, wonderful.
yeah, look
Yes,
All
forward
right.
to
so
being able to showcase that to people, so that they can, put their cyber Komodos up for sale using the on-chain DEX.
Yeah, indeed. Everyone's excited for all of this, and good on everyone who's been working on it. PTYX, did you get yourself a Cyber Komodo?
yeah, I just hatched. I'm waiting for it to show up on my wallet, and I'm
Cool.
reading on the Cyber Komodo channel. People are already hatching, and somebody says that it's very smooth. This is
Very nice.
actually really good because this process will most likely be used in future collections for the minting. So that one thing that I wasn't necessarily happy with was our minting process, which was a bit manual because we didn't have the script ready. So in the future collections, you'll be able to use the same tool we're using to receive funds, and then the script automatically sends you an NFT back, whether that's a random NFT or, for example, like we did the eggs, which are fungible NFTs, and then you turn those into the real NFTs. Um, so it'll be interesting to see that later because it's a lot faster. Like you send funds, and then a minute
Yeah.
later you get your NFTs back.
Yeah, and automated as well.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's cool. And so that was done through the help of Komodo platform community member.
Yeah, this was Chemex, who's a Tokel community member and Komodo community member. He already had a script that I thought would be useful, which is he has a gas station, and the gas station is for the atomic DEX. So if you need gas fees for for BNB or ETH or Solana, or I mean AVAX, and you don't have them, you send Komodo to that address, and the tool sends you back gas. So I was like, why don't we use that for the eggs? And that's where the idea got started.
Oh, okay, great. That's amazing. Yeah, I had seen the gas station, and that's a fantastic idea and nice service that's offered. I definitely shout outs to the Komodo and Tokel community, but particular Komodo community who build all of these amazing tools that we all use. And this one, it's interesting how it turned out to be usable for some, a hatching event like this. That's pretty cool. So congratulations to everyone on that. And yeah, so tell us a little bit more then about the hatching portal. Is there anything else that we need to know around that?
No, the hatching portal just is basically a web page where you get the hatching address, and that's the most important thing to send the egg to the right address. And there's no time limit on it. So as of now, you can either hatch or not hatch your Komodo. Um, and I think that eggs, because a lot of people don't know that if you hatch the egg, you actually will get fees, any secondary market sales for that cyber Komodo that you hatched. So hatching the egg is beneficial to you, but also holding the egg gives it a premium, because if that cyber Komodo that it hatched trades a lot later, whoever hatched it will receive fees. So it'll be interesting to see how that develops in the secondary market when the Tokel Dex launches, the NFT Dex.
Yeah, very much so. Cool.
Oh
And
man,
then,
I hatched Cyber Komodo number 14.
ooh, interesting.
Let's see what
Everyone
rank is that.
gonna go have a look at Cyber Komodo number 14.
14. Let's
And
see what rank that is. That is rank 588. But it looks pretty cool. It has a gold tee. I
so
like it.
one thing I looked, yeah, so one thing I looked at, speaking of those names, when I was looking
Uh-huh.
at the channel here in the Discord, it is the like I said, the token creation feed. um, it had each token creation memo, let's call it, or whatever output has what you mentioned, Peaky Blinders and other of those. It has like a mouth. It has all the different categories, and then it
Yeah.
has the result. So is that what we're looking at here? Is that each of these cyber komodos has certain characteristics, and each of those characteristics can have certain traits. For example, at the mouth there can be traits, at the eyes there can be traits, at the headgear there can be traits, right, and so on.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly how it works.
And all of those
So,
traits are in chain. Sorry, go ahead.
oh no, what was your question?
So all of those traits are in the data of the chain. Like, how does this work for us in terms of these NFTs and how the rarity can be known? Is it like on chain
So
information? How does that work?
the rarity isn't on chain because the rarity is a calculation done like externally based on the traits of the entire collection. So it can't be on chain. One thing, because the rarity of the Komodo is subjective, right? So the tool that
Right.
we're using uses a specific algorithm that a lot of collections use, but there's different algorithms with different weights for certain traits. So it's subjective. I'll give you another example. So for example, let's say I have Komodo number, the one that ranks number one on the list, but it's ugly. It ranks number one because the traits are super rare, but a lot of people maybe think it's ugly. There's another one that actually looks more badass but ranks lower. That one might trade more. So the popularity of that one would obviously, or the price of that one might be higher than the one that ranks higher. So it's very subjective. What does stay on chain is the metadata of each Komodo. So if you have a Komodo that has, like for example, the one I just hatched, it has the rust background, has a weapon, a scythe, has the 7/7 hat, the multicolored teeth. All of that is actually on chain. Those traits are on chain.
Nice. Okay, that's what I was curious, and you answered two questions in one. That's brilliant. This is really cool. It's really you're having a lot of fun with this, I imagine. I am. I mean, this is fun. This is tremendous fun. So
Yeah, I can't tell you how excited I am to see it work. Like it's perfect. I just hatched two of them, got them back in a few minutes, and yeah, it's fun. And it's more exciting to know that like we're one of the firsts to do it on Tokel, and that I'm sure others will either use these tools or use the process, and that's even more exciting.
yeah,
I
right on.
uh, I just hatched my first one. I think it was
Oh yeah,
quite the simple process. Yeah, I got number
nice.
763.
763. Let's see.
Yeah, I
763. That's number
posted a link.
78. That's top
Yeah,
100. So if you
100
look at the
baby.
rarity tool, so like if we look at the 700 and what was the number again, Nutella?
763.
763. So if you go on the rarity tool and you type in 763, and we see that Nutella's Cyber Komodo ranks number 78 in the entire collection, and you'll see that it says hatched. So there's a little tag on it that says that it's been hatched. So you can actually know which Komodo is hatched and which hasn't. You'll get an idea of like if you haven't hatched the egg, what's still available to hatch.
I was just looking at
Cool.
that, and you can actually filter for unhatched, and there's
Right.
currently 758 unhatched. So there's been about 20 or 19 hatches.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, there you
So my
go.
Very, very
one,
cool.
I guess, my one has the Mox arms, is like a purple skin, has a big staff in the background, a yellow background. He's wearing a black hoodie with the Komodo logo on it. Has a party horn in its mouth, which is kind of fun. And then has the target eyes and the steampunk headwear there. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Nice little combination.
I like it. It looks awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
pretty
those
wild.
arms, the Mox arms. Those arms came right at the end where I was like, man, I really want them to have like cyberpunk arms. And then I played the game Cyberpunk, and if you've played it, you know that you can like customize the arms. So a lot of the arm name come from the Cyberpunk lore, um, and we did take a little bit of inspiration on like the coloring and the way that it looks.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So talk to me about the royalty. So it mentions 10% there, but I know there's more to that than meets the eye.
Yeah, so the 10% is basically a like a general percentage. So if that NFT sells on the secondary market on the DEX, 10% of the fee comes to the Cyber Komodo project. But the way that we designed it is that half of that will go to the person that hatched the egg. So what we're doing is that we're keeping a database of the addresses that are hatching the egg. So if you hatch the egg, that particular address you use will receive half of the fees when the DEX launches. So if that NFT sells on the DEX, you'll get 5% of the total price. In that way, we're rewarding people who actually bought the eggs and hatched them.
Nice. So for 763, for the for the rest of time, if that one is sold on the Tokel Dex, the on-chain Dex, I'll receive 5% of the sales.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, nice. I guess that, like you mentioned earlier, that gives incentive to, well, it gives value to the eggs, especially as as more and more get hatched. That the egg ownership still holds that value of future sales of the NFT as well.
Yeah. Exactly. Nice. I'm so
Very
happy
interesting.
people are hatching and they're happy with the process.
Yeah, very nice. Very smooth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
super easy.
the rarity tool, just so you know a little bit about it, is a rarity tool that was born out of the Cyberpunk collection. They did a hackathon and they came up with several types of tools. And I went through them all, and this one was the friendliest one. They all use the same calculation algorithm, but they have like different looks. Some of them look very, very like 1990, and this one was like very modern. We reached out to the developer, and the developer helped with a few things. And then we had our own dev basically finish the customizations on it. We built a custom webhook, which is just like a communication. We built a communication between the rarity tool and the hatching script. So the script tells the rarity tool when a Komodo has been hatched. And that's how you can see them in real time that they've been hatched.
So this is
There's a
all really
question here.
very good.
Sorry, there's a question here from a
Sure.
member in the Discord. Damon Fox is saying, is the NFT selection and hatching using some RNG?
Yeah, it's all random.
That's actually what I was wondering we were going to talk about. I think next too was about this auto generation, the randomness, and how it. Well, we could talk later, or you've already talked about the rarity, but how all of these traits come together, and yeah, what just give us a little bit of an idea about that PTYX, if that's okay.
Sure. Well, the way that the collection is made, initially, what you do is you build out the base character of the Komodo, right? So once you have the base character of the Komodo, which is literally, if you look at the Komodo without anything on it, it doesn't even have color. That's the base character. Then you start working out the base color, and then once you create multiple colors for that base character, which are actually traits. The colors are traits. Then you start working out everything around it: the clothing, the hats, the eyes, what's on the mouth, if the mouth is open, if you're, like the arms are different traits. So once you have the list of the traits and you have them actually ready in design, they're made in layers, right? So like each trait is a layer. Then you actually take a algorithm and you tell the algorithm like, hey, I want you to put these together randomly. And the algorithm, and the only instructions you give the algorithm are you use these traits in this order, because if the traits aren't put in the right order, they'll look all messed up. Like if the hat is below the base character, it's not going to look right. So you give those basic parameters to the algorithm, and then the algorithm puts them all together randomly, and then it spits out metadata that tells you the rarity of each trait of the entire collection. So like 8% of the Komodos have this trait, 1% has this trait, etc. And that's how you get a random collection out of the base character and then all the traits around it. After you have that, then you have to actually mint that on chain. So you have to transfer all that info, the images on chain. So for the images, we used Arweave, which is similar to IPFS. I just find it a lot easier. It's like Dropbox. I paid $3 to upload the entire collection, and it's there forever. And all I did was literally just move my file from my Mac to the Dropbox, and then it's issued on the Arweave blockchain. And we take that data and create a custom metadata file for Tokel. And we had a PBCA, who's also a developer for Tokel, build us a mint batch tool. So with Tokel, right now, if you want to mint an NFT, it's super easy, right? You go on the app, you select mint, and you upload the image, put the traits in. But if you're minting thousands of NFTs, it's pretty difficult. At least the way the app is now. I know they were working on a batch tool that will be released later. So we built a custom tool that takes a metadata file that has all the entire collection, has, Cyber Komodo number 1, list of the traits, link to the image, percentage of the royalty, and anything we want on chain, and then it processes them one by one, but automatically. It took like 2 days to process the entire collection on chain.
Incredible. So what did you learn from this whole process? I mean, it sounds like it's not just a simple thing, but at the same time, you did this also as a research project, right?
Yeah, definitely. For me, it was a chance to do it and learn it. Like I learned so much during the creation of the art in the collection, and then I learned a lot of the on-chain stuff, and it was a chance to somewhat like polish some of the tools that I know for a fact that other developers and other projects will need, not only for the minting but also for the after sales. So because like the aftermarket's super important, and what do people want? Like they want to know like how rare is my NFT, how does it rank in the collection, how do I price it? So that's where the rarity tool comes in to actually like guide people and get an idea of the market value after it's been hatched. And I learned, I think, like a lot of the things we did, obviously, anything that you do can be done better, right? But that was the whole point. Like we know now like what the limits are, what can be improved, and I know for a fact that the second collection of this type will be a lot smoother.
Brilliant. This is excellent. Well, good job. And I mean, it's just a celebratory day because it's the birthing, the hatching of
Yeah.
cyber komodos, and we're seeing it in real time here. So that's very exciting. And everybody's showing their cyber komodos off and having a good time with it.
Yeah. I see there's only been one top 20 hatched. Let's see here. Yeah, so there's still the top ranks have not been hatched yet. Oh, top 30, one has been hatched. Somebody hatched number 27.
Yeah, Cyber Komodo number 60 is like a green Komodo with a purple mohawk. That's
Yeah,
near
yeah.
20th, ranked 20th.
Top 20. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the pirate glasses as well. And then
Yeah, I love
Tim,
the Mohawk ones. I really like
yeah,
those.
they're really cool. Tim got the pirate one with the pirate glasses, so I'm
Oh,
sure he's
did he?
stoked about
Wow,
that. Yeah,
congratulations to him.
Really? That's funny. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. He'll be stoked.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Yeah, there's some with the
Yes,
the atomic Dex
very cool.
glasses I like. I like number 40. No, or 44. That one looks tight. Yeah, so yeah, I'm super happy. Everything seems to be working great. And yeah, like obviously this is just the beginning. The idea is to. I actually published a Komodo that had a trait that's not available here, which is the necklace. And it has like I thought of like the treasure ledger necklaces and different types of necklaces. So later, once the hatching is done and the dex is released, then we can start working on expanding the collection either by combining Komodos. So basically, you'll be able to like burn two Komodos and create like a mixed one with like extra rarity. Or
All
you
right.
might be able to mix them with different traits. So, like for example, the necklaces, maybe pets. I don't know. Like we have to think about it. I know I from the beginning I wanted to do mutations, and with the art designer, I already had him create like some sketches of the of what the mutations would look like. So my idea is to maybe reduce the supply and create like extra rare ones. So yeah, we'll see where it goes from after the hatch. Then I'll spend some time on that.
Yeah,
Okay,
it'll be interesting to see how many get hatched over the course of the day here.
That would be yeah, that'd be nice to see.
I think I know which
I
one I
think
want
a
to
lot of
get.
oh yeah, which
I've
one?
been I've been having a look around, and I think I know which one I'd like. Cyber Commander number 624 would be cool.
624.
Happens to be
Oh
the
yeah, that
third
one
rarest.
looks awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, with the multi. I love the multicolor teeth.
yeah,
To me, that's
yeah. Multicolored
yeah,
teeth
yeah.
with the multicolored shirt and the computer genie unicorn on there. That's
Oh man,
purple background, got some
and the
blue
bloodshot eyes.
lightsabers, bloodshot eyes. Yeah,
That one looks awesome. Yeah, yeah.
that's
Maybe you'll
cool.
get it, or maybe somebody will get it and sell it.
Yeah, I have to buy it off somebody.
So
Yeah.
4.5% of all eggs.
Talk us through some suggestions if considering doing a similar thing and creating a collection on Tokel, just generally speaking, and then also more specific to the profile pic type NFTs.
Yeah, I think what's important is if you're planning on doing it, I think the main thing is reaching out to the Tokel team and if you have any questions of like how to make the mints easier, faster. There's tools that we've been working on to actually do this, and they're not maybe too apparent right now. And I think for a collection, that's probably like the main thing. If you're a collection that still hasn't got the process down of building the art, then that's another reason why you should be reaching out. Sometimes that's also a difficult part of like, hey, how do I put the collection together? Like, I already know how to make art, but how do I make it, a generative art? And this is for this type of collection in specific. Just reach out, ask, and there's always people on Togo that are willing to help. And if you're building out a different sort of collection that has maybe more utility or like real world use, I would suggest trying to if you build the NFT. So I'll give you an example. Like I've been talking to projects that want to launch NFTs that are tied to real estate, and the main thing, and those collections are actually not very common. And if you're interested in launching a collection with like more utility, I think it's the most important thing is really thinking of the viability of the NFT as a utility. And that could be like the tokenomics, the legality of it, all these other things that go more in depth. Um, but yeah, I think for anyone trying to launch on Tokel, I think the main thing is asking questions in the community. And I've been super happy. I wouldn't. This would not be possible without the Tokel devs, without the Tokel team, without Chimex, who is part of Tokel and Komodo, without PBCA, without Nutella. So again, I think reach out, ask questions, and don't just sit on them.
Nice. Yeah, it's all collaboration, right? Go ahead, Metallica.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely feel that sentiment as well, and we're looking for that collaboration, and I think a big draw card in my mind, if people were to be considering this, of course, it's quite a different platform than what others might have seen previously. But I think the big thing that we've got going for us is the community and support network and the assistance of everybody within the Tokel ecosystem to lend a hand and really help out as much as they possibly can and get you to the stage you need to go. I know we're definitely looking into that from a Tokel team perspective. And you mentioned, not necessarily the profile pic type NFTs, but more utility and access type NFTs. Yeah, the Tokel team are searching for businesses that are considering that type of thing, and we want to be able to hold their hand through that process and build out the ecosystem whilst also onboarding projects and businesses that might be considering it, and considering it without the hassle of smart contracts and gas fees and those types of barriers to entry that other platforms might actually give the project. So yeah, always looking
Yeah,
for people
it's
to reach out.
permissionless.
And yeah,
You own
so I
your stuff,
appreciate that.
and also and PTYX. How was that for you in terms of using Tokel platform for this minting process? And like Nutella said, in terms of gas fees and in terms of the actual cost of creating a token out of the Tokel UTXO, let's say, um, if that's correct. Yeah, like what
Yeah,
was? Go ahead.
I think Tokel has the friendliest fees on the market. I don't think I spent $5 on the entire mint, which is very very inexpensive for anyone trying to launch this type of collection. I did my research, and on Solana it would have been somewhere like upwards to $1,500, and then I would have had to bond the smart contract for another like $5,000 in Solana. So you
Yeah,
have to
that's
bond it through the mint.
hefty.
And obviously on ETH it might be a little different now that they have the lazy minting, but the end user ends up paying those fees anyway. So yeah, I would say Tokel was very inexpensive and yeah, friendly
And we
on
have
the budget.
very nice, yeah, friendly on the budget. And we have a question also: what was the Arweave cost, if you know?
Yeah, for the 777 Komodos, I don't have the exact weight on them. I think it was maybe like 3 gigabytes.
So,
It was like $4, $3 and some change.
oh, okay, nice. So that's very low cost as well at this time.
Well, it's a lot. I would have paid more if even if they charged it. The thing is that with IPFS, it's really a pain in the butt to like set up the IPFS node, and then sometimes IPFS has issues fetching the images. With Arweave, it's a full blown blockchain that they have tools literally like Dropbox. So you create your wallet, you upload the files similar to the Dropbox style, and then it's minted on chain. And it's there forever. It's like IPFS. So it's more streamlined, and yeah, I would love to see Arweave as an option in the Tokel DApp in the future, as well as IPFS.
Very nice. Yeah, I'm glad that you used them and tried that out, because that's helpful. We even had a question: what did it cost? And you have an idea. So that's where you uploaded the metadata onto Arweave.
Right. Exactly. Yep. Well, not the metadata, but the images. The metadata itself is on Tokel.
Oh, okay, pardon.
Yep.
So you the metadata goes to Tokel. That's all the traits and that information, the names and then the images themselves that it points to, as opposed to our IPFS. It's on
It's
Arweave.
on
Okay.
Arweave. Exactly. Yep.
Wow. Well, everybody's hatching a whole bunch of different cyber komodos, and I'm actually very excited to see the different versions of cyber komodos. I wonder which will remain unhatched, and yeah, I'm really excited to see the secondary market for this. You were just talking about the royalties with Nutella. What are you excited as well about this secondary market, and looking forward to see, just not in terms of anything other than what is it like? People trading? What do they want? What are they offering? And what are people keeping? That sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm excited because I mean, like with NFTs, some people buy them and then they get emotionally attached to the Komodo, or they get emotionally attached to a specific trait. So what I'm interested, they're excited to see is like which traits become more popular, and obviously which Komodos trade more than others. I think that'll be interesting to see how it develops.
I'm already attached to mine. I couldn't help myself. I went and got another one.
Oh, did
Nice.
you?
Yeah,
How
I
so?
got
And then
I got
also seeing the people, wearing their cyber Komodos on their profile pictures, that's gonna be nice too.
oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'll have to do that. That's gonna be confusing with so many cyber Komodos around the Discord. So
Yeah, that's true. That's like the cyberpunks and the board apes. They wear theirs on their profile.
yeah, yeah.
Let's see what's going on.
I
You were going
got
to tell us which one you just got?
yeah, yeah, number 659. It's actually a pretty low rank, 557, but it's
Nice.
pretty cool looking. It's got a yellow skin, it's got the bloodshot eyes, but it's also got like a bunch of blood in its teeth, and it's got the really sharp looking teeth.
Oh, that's
And
the
then
one
it's
with
got
the
a
red
red,
shirt, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
red
that looks
shirt.
nice.
It looks cool. Looks really
Yeah, I
cool.
like that one. I like that one. I,
Cool.
I just I just
How
minted
many have
another
been
one too.
hatched? How many have been hatched so far?
Oh man, I got a cool one. I got 446. Hang on one second. Let's see. So we have one second.
Looks like 52 have been hatched.
Yeah, 52 exactly. I just hatched 446, and that one is rank 445. That's pretty cool.
That's close.
Yeah, yeah. Has
Oh, you got
the
a mohawk.
yeah, has the mohawk, the 3D glasses, the purple background, and purple skin, and the tongue, and the black
That's
tank top. That looks nice.
That's funny, those 3D glasses. Did you ever go to like a cinema and have to wear those or
I did,
like
yeah.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
old, man. I'm like 33.
very bad.
Yeah, yeah. They
Oh,
don't,
that's
they
cool.
don't,
That's
they
good.
don't, we don't wear those anymore, right? Like in 3D
Nah.
cinemas? No, yeah, I didn't think so.
It's VR cinemas now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I heard about
that one's cool.
these cinemas where they would include like smells, and
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
I
know how
remember
that
that.
would work.
They or sprays. Well, they would spray something, some mist,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
the
yeah,
then
those
yeah,
exactly.
5D cinemas where you're sitting in that and it moves your chair around and then they spray water in your face and all
Oh
sorts of
man.
things. At least I think that was the cinemas.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember
I
that
might
in
have been in
like
the wrong place.
no, it's cool. I was watching somebody do that actually with their kid, on a video. They had them in a basket and they were spraying a mist behind them on like so. Then on the TV was a water ride that they in the POV. So
That's awesome.
that's fun.
That's funny.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is very interesting. What's happening here? There's just a bunch of cyber komodos being hatched, and there was a mention of potentially a gallery coming up. That would be great.
Yeah,
Uh,
Ragnar had showed it to me. I hadn't spent much
it
time
looks
on it
pretty
because
cool.
I was busy with the hatching, but I want to do hangout on like it's like a
Looking, yeah, and we could. That's brilliant. I love
yeah,
it.
we can do something like that for Togo. I think that'd be nice. And
Yeah,
eventually, when we can when we can have authentication through Tokel, we can tie the entry to the room with an NFT. So if you have a cyber Komodo, you can get access, and we can do all sorts of things around that.
nice. Yeah, and that feels like the future. What do you think? That seems to fit with where things are going. What are your thoughts about that, PT?
No, that's definitely that's an interesting concept, and I think I personally think for private memberships for um, ownership of certain things, the NFT as an access is going to be amazing. We
Yeah,
already see it, like on Web3. So
you've
Yeah, I
given
mean,
the Komodo community a nice community NFT. It's very nice. Yeah, go ahead, Nutella.
well, I mean, Bored Ape Yacht Clubs does that with their access being you can go into the yacht club and not that I've done it, but I believe you can go in there and you can there's different parts of the yacht club in like the digital yacht club, I guess, where you can
They
graffiti.
have the bathroom, so like if you have
Yeah,
the Board Ape NFT, you can go into the Board Ape club bathroom and basically write stuff on the wall, and it wipes it every day. So people go in there and write all kinds of random stuff.
but only people that hold the Bored Ape
Yeah,
NFTs can actually
exactly.
go in there. Yeah, and all right on the wall, I suppose. Yeah.
You know, it's
But
it's funny because it works for the community, but like let's say you're a business, right? And you're trying to target that specific demographic, you could buy an NFT and go in there and write some publicity or something. So it works as like a marketing tool as well.
yeah, if they're trying to target people that own Bored Apes, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I think the access piece is huge. And I mean, that's where Web3 comes in. It's not just about owning the digital image. And I think, a lot of naysayers out there that don't particularly like NFTs or don't really understand it think it's just about the artwork. But the digital aspect of that, proving digital ownership, but also providing value to the holder through access is another huge benefit. So like whether that's access to specific merchandise that can only be purchased if you hold that NFT, and it can only be, that particular NFT type merchandise. I think that's like an easy use case to kind of explain, but all the way to giving complete access to a different part of a forum board or a different part of the yacht club, the digital yacht club, or in extension, the metaverse. You might actually have to hold a specific NFT within your wallet in order to go through the door in the metaverse type thing. So far greater than just the the actual ownership of the digital image and whether that comes with copyright or intellectual property similar to Bored Ape or not. That has value in and of itself, but the digital part of it can be extended significantly, which is super interesting to see where that's going to go.
yeah.
Well, I'm looking here at the rarity tool. How do you think it's going so far, PTYX?
I am super stoked about it. That I know that I can walk away from it and it's all working. I can. I'm traveling in like an hour, so it was a tough day to do it because I was like, man, if something goes wrong, then I'm gonna have to cancel the trip. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Going to my little mini 1 day vacation and then seeing people hatch and putting them on Twitter and yeah, it's working. It's working perfectly. I've hatched 3 myself out of the 5 that I have the eggs, and yeah, it's interesting. I think it shows that it can be done. I think being one of the first of these types of collections for Tokel is super interesting, and hopefully it'll inspire others to launch their own.
Beautiful. Well done for sure. And we thank you for undertaking the process because you also do other things as well, don't you? You're not just doing cyber Komodos. This was like a side job for you, wasn't it? Like a
Yeah,
little,
it's like a weekend project,
yeah,
but it was fun.
yeah,
I had a lot of fun making it.
Pretty cool one, though.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So that means PTYX, you're going to change your Discord cyber Komodo at some
Yeah,
point soon, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to pick out of the ones that I think I already have a favorite, so I'll be changing that soon.
So don't get confused, but it won't be a scammer. But just make sure you're looking at the right cyber Komodo, and you got the right PTYX.
Exactly.
But definitely, yeah, good work there, and I'm sure everybody will provide feedback. Where's the best place for people? Well, obviously, Cyber Komodos has their own Discord. Is that the best place for people to go
Yeah, I
to
think
in giving feedback and chatting about the collection and other things like that?
exactly. Yeah, we have the Cyber Komodo Discord, and in there we also have an escrow bot if people want to trade, either buy or sell. But the escrow channel won't be needed, in the future when the NFT Dex is available. So, yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to come over to the Cyber Komodo Discord. If not, we're always on the Togo Discord as well. Yeah, everybody's welcome to ask any questions that they have.
Cool.
I've
Yeah.
had
So
a few people reach out, like they want to launch their own collections and they ask questions. So my door is open if anyone needs any tips or anything.
perfect. And we are seeing more people using Tokel for creating tokens and NFTs. So that's pretty exciting to see what else is going to come next. But today is a Friday. It's the 13th of May. We're coming towards the end of this live stream, this special event with Cyber Komodos and PTYX. And that's PTYX's taxi there. He's got to run.
Yeah, thank you everyone, and I had a lot of fun. Um,
All right. Well, there you go. So you know where to reach him. And for now, I think we're going to let you go and get ready for everything else. It looks like the hatching has been a success. And once again, check out the rarity tool to see what rank is your Cyber Komodo, or maybe if you like one and you're curious what rank it is, because you want to get it in that secondary market. So yeah, enjoy yourselves here, and we're really happy to have you listening. So thanks for joining us as well. And Nutella, yeah, thank you for being here as well.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks very much. Thanks for hosting. It's been a fun time. I've definitely enjoyed hatching and finding out which one I'm going to get. I'm keen to see how the trading goes. So thanks for your efforts, PTYX. And for everybody in the Discord, don't forget we've got the Toggle Talk on May the 17th at 8 p.m. UTC. How to sell your NFTs. So excited to learn more about that. We've got some really cool guests coming on. And then following that, the week after that, we're actually doing another event on as I said, the May the 24th at 8 p.m. UTC, where we'll be doing a Toggle Team AMA and showcasing the DEX functionality of the decentralized application, which is going to be pretty damn cool. And you'll be able to list your NFTs for sale and then have people fulfill that utilizing the on-chain decentralized exchange functionality. So lots happening in the Tokel space. We're excited to see everybody there, and we're trying to create more events and create more of a community and give people some chances to ask us questions and learn more about the platform and to try and build that awareness around the ecosystem and try and get the Tokel name out there as a platform that people can be using.
Excellent.
all right, my
And of course,
friends.
yeah, thanks PTYX. And of course, thanks to everyone else who's here listening and participating in all of this, because really this wouldn't be happening without your participation as well. So we're wishing you very well. We're wishing you further excitement and enjoyment around the Cyber Komodos and around Tokel platform. We appreciate you all so very much. And Katz, we saw that you posted an interesting, fun-looking Cyber Komodo that you seem happy about there. Proud of. It looks great. And we're going to be ending the stream now. And congratulations, Dream Team. Did I hear you got that Cyber Komodo you were looking for?
The
You
Wow.
got a
pirate
pirate
one.
one. Yeah.
That's so crazy because he really wanted one.
That's what I'm saying. So congratulations, and congratulations to everyone else too. We're going to end the stream now. Thanks for listening. Join us again for the next Tokel Talk. We're going to be talking more about NFTs and tokens. There's so much every couple of weeks here, and it's bleeding over into our Fridays with PTYX here and the Cyber Komodos. Tommy Giuliano, thanks again, everyone. We're going to talk to you soon, okay? Bye bye.
Ciao.